I'm in my room, stressed to a level that I don't even have the time to look at the mirror. Right now, I'm working all day, every single day, and even on weekends, I am not going out. I open my journal, and this comes up in my mind. I need more hours in the day. Like 24 hours are just not enough for me to manage a YouTube channel, studies, a community, gym, Quran, and then books, and then self-improvement. Completely stressed out, I talk to my friend and then we make some changes in my routine. And then the next day, I wake up with half the amount of stress. And so this is how you make a routine that does not make you want to kill yourself. Okay, so first up, as we all know that if you want to build a really strong building, you must first build strong pillars. The stronger the pillars, the stronger the building will be. Like you cannot have a very strong building with very weak pillars. No, that is not possible. And so similarly, if you want to build a really strong routine, you must have strong pillars. And then these pillars should not be all clumped up together. No, they should be strong and they should have some distance between them. And then above all of these pillars, our routine can be made. And what are those pillars going to be? Well, your 5 prayers. Because when your prayers are really strong and you pray all of your prayers at the same time every single day, guess what? This is going to be such an advantage over your entire competition. That because you have 5 different things already, like 5 different habits already made in your entire day, you will be able to stack up different habits after and before that habit. Like let's say that you pray Zohar from 1:30 to 1:50. Well, if you have that habit locked down, you will be able to do maybe from 1:50 to 2:30 Quran. And then even before that, even before Zohar, you will be able to do like 20 minutes of nap. All because you have that one prayer locked down. And this is the concept of habit stacking. If you have one prayer locked down, you can stack a bunch of habits before and after that habit. And so these 5 prayers of yours are going to act as your 5 pillars. The stronger these pillars are, the stronger your routine will be. And so your actionable step is pause the video right now and then fix a time for every single prayer. And you do know that you don't have to fix a time for every single prayer, because if you just go and pray with the Jamaat, that is already done. You don't have to waste, like you don't have to spend brain points or something that Allah has already done for you. No, instead you can just go to your mosque, look at the timings there, and then start going to pray there. This will save you a bunch of time and your habits will be made really strong. And then you will be able to use habit stacking to your advantage. Before we move forward, let me just tell you one thing, that I'm not going to be telling you the timings of different things. Like I'm not going to tell you that do this thing from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and then do this thing from 2 p.m. to like 2:30 or things like that. No. Instead, I'm just going to be giving you the guidelines and then the timings you can fix for yourself. Like the timings that suit you the best, because you know your day better than I do. And so with that, the second thing we are going to do is we are going to fix your wake up and sleep time. And the reason we want to do this is, the first thing, there are a bunch of health benefits for this. Like if you go to sleep and you wake up at around the same time every single day, there are a bazillion health benefits of that. But the other thing is, what is the goal of making a routine? Why do we make a routine? Tell me. The reason we make a routine is so that we can we can save brain points and we don't have to think to ourselves every single day that, okay, what task am I going to do from what time to what time? No, instead, because you have a routine made, you will be able to save a lot of brain points from there. And so if you have a fixed time for sleep and wake up, because you have to do that thing every single day, no matter what you say, you have to go to sleep and you have to wake up every single day. Instead, you don't wake up, that's something different. But if you have to do a particular thing every single day, why not just fix a time for that thing? And so just ask yourself, what is the time that I will go to sleep and I will wake up for the entirety of my life? Just ask yourself that. I will recommend, let it be within 2 hours, like maximum 3 hours of Isha. Like I know right now Isha is at I think 7:30 or 7:15. That's super early. But make it maximum at 10. And so if you ask yourself that question, your sleep and wake up time will be fixed. Like yes, might change it after 2-3 months or something like that, but that doesn't matter. Then after that, we are going to fix your deep work time. This is the time that you will be doing your main work. Like if that main work is your business work, you are going to be doing that in here. If that main work is your studies, you are going to be doing that in here. If that main work is both of these things, you are going to be doing both of these things in here. And so this is going to be the time in which you will be locked in your room. You will not be talking to anyone. You will not be looking at social media. You will not be talking with your friends or anything like that. No, instead, you will just be doing the work. And I really, really, really 100% recommend you doing this in the morning. Because the Prophet, peace be upon him, made dua to Allah that, oh Allah, put barakah for my ummah in the early hours of the day. And so if you want to be productive, you should have the dua of the Prophet, peace be upon him, working for you, not working against you. Like even if at max you go to sleep at 11 p.m., you will still be able to wake up at around 6:30, like pray Fajr before that, and then maybe get to 1 more hour of sleep, and then wake up and then do your work. Like I do that. And so how I have done it is that I get to work at around 7:15, and then from 7:15 to 11, that is my deep work time. Nearly 4 hours of deep work time. And so in that time, I do my business work, like I do the work for this YouTube channel, and then I also do my studies work. Like you can get a lot of things done in nearly 4 hours of deep work. So what's the time that you perform the best? That in which your mind is working the best? You know yourself best. Just ask yourself that, and then whatever the answer is, that is going to be your deep work time. And make sure not to use any devices or like be chatting with people during your deep work time. If you have school in the morning and you have to wake up at 4 a.m., go to sleep at 9, wake up at 4, pray Fajr, do your morning routine, and then get to work. The same amount of work that takes you 5 hours in the evening will take you less than 2 hours in the morning. And then after that, we are going to fix your reserve time. This is also going to be the time in which you will be consuming different things. And the reason I call it the reserve time is because it's the reserve time. And so as I said, my deep work time is from 7:15 to 11 a.m. But if on some days, it takes me 15 more minutes or 20 more minutes to complete the work, and by the time I complete my work, the time is 11:20. Guess what? My routine will not be entirely messed up because of that 20-minute time. Because after my deep work, I eat my breakfast, and then that's my reserve time. In that time, I maybe watch YouTube videos, read books, and that stuff. And it's not going to be the end of the world if I watch like 45 minutes of YouTube on that day instead of 1 hour. No, nothing is going to happen. It won't even matter in a week. But what will matter is I completed my deep work. Then fix the timings for the everyday tasks. Like the tasks you have to do every single day. Just fix a particular time for every single one of them. If you go to the gym every single day, if you read Quran every single day, if you have to shower every single day, if you have to check your phone every single day, fix a particular time for every single one of them. Yes, even checking your phone. And this is very important. Just fix a time, like maybe 5 to 10 minutes for checking your phone. And this is going to be the time in which you are going to be checking the messages and then replying to the message. And in this way, you will not be all the time checking your phone. Okay, who has messaged me? Who has not messaged me? You will be able to save a lot of time. And so in this way, when you make your to-do list before going to sleep, you no longer have to like manage all the daily tasks and think to yourself, okay, at what time, from what time to what time am I going to go to the gym? From what time to what time I'm going to read Quran and all of those things. No, instead, because you know that I just read Quran from 11:30 or whatever, like 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., it will save you a lot of brain punch. And then in your to-do list, you just have to write down the things that you will be doing in your deep work time. You will not be managing your deep work, but instead you will be managing the tasks in the deep work. And so for making a to-do list, set an alarm for 10 minutes before going to sleep. And then as soon as that alarm goes off, take a pen and a piece of paper and sit down somewhere quiet and then think to yourself, what am I going to do today? What are the tasks that I want to do tomorrow? And then just write down those tasks. And this is how you beat procrastination. Because before going to sleep, if you make a to-do list, you will make that list with your cold masculine logic. And then even if you wake up the next day and you are feeling tired or like you don't want to do the work or things like that, you will look at that list and then your mind will command you to do those things. This is how you beat procrastination, not by doing the fancy routines or things like that. And so yeah, congratulations bro, your routine is made. So just go to Google Calendar now and map out your routine there. And then one final thing I want to say is that standardize, then optimize. Do not do it vice versa. What this means, the routine you have made right now, even if it is not a good routine, just follow it the next day. And then when you follow it for a few days, you will think to yourself like, different things will come into you. Okay, I should move this thing from this time to this time. I should extend the timings of this thing and then decrease the time of this thing. The first thing was standardizing. This is optimizing. Don't wait to have a perfect routine and then go and follow it. No, instead make a routine and then make that routine perfect. And I'm telling you, when your 1 year future self looks at the routine that you made today, he will cringe super hard. But then when your 2 year future self looks at the routine your 1 year future self made, he will be cringing. This shows that you are getting better with time. This shows that you are growing. And so if you want to really boost your growth and you want to join a community, a free community of like-minded people, Muslims who are self-improvement, click the first link in the description. And so do good and I'll see you in Jannah.